It feels like every day another celebrity announces a new business they've launched, or let's be real, they slapped their name on it and somebody else created it. But here's the thing, while we always hear about these ventures, we rarely see them succeed. Sure, there are exceptions like Jessica Alba's Honest Company or Ryan Reynolds' Aviation Gin, but let's face it, for every success, there are way more celebrity businesses that flop. So, today we're diving into 5 celebrity brands that you probably forgot about because, well, they tanked. Starting with number 1. Blake Lively's 2014 lifestyle website Preserve. This site was supposed to showcase artisans selling handpicked items curated by Blake and her team. It sounds like a cool idea, right? A famous celeb supporting small businesses and sharing it with her fans. But here's the catch. The stuff was crazy expensive, like $450 crystal bowls and $100 aprons. Most people could not afford that, especially when you can get similar things at places like Walmart or Target for way, way less. It was supposed to be a lifestyle brand, but really it was just selling overpriced stuff with no clear direction. Blake even announced her pregnancy on the website to try and boost traffic, but it didn't help. Compared to other celebrity lifestyle brands like Goop, Preserve just didn't have the focus or appeal. It shut down after only 1 year. Blake said, quote, "It never caught up to its original mission." Which, I mean, I feel like that's just basically a nice way of saying that it bombed. But since then, Blake has tried other things like her sparkling soda brand, Betty Buzz, and now she has her new hair care line.
And my hair care company, Blake Brown, my goodness gracious.
I feel like after all of the drama, though, from the It Ends With Us press tour, the odds are very stacked against this brand working. Honestly, so far the reviews aren't good either. People are saying they don't like the smell, they don't like the way that the packaging is, they're saying it doesn't work well. I feel like if I'm making another failed celebrity business video next year, Blake Brown might make the list. Okay, so on to number 2. The Kardashians have a ton of failed businesses, but let's talk about Kim's 2010 cupcake brand. Yes, you heard that right. Kim had a cupcake brand. She teamed up with the famous cupcakes, which is like, I guess, a brand from, I don't know, a few years ago or so, 10 plus years ago, and she created a vanilla cupcake mix with them called Vanilla. I feel like Chris must have worked hard to bury this one because it's nearly impossible to find anything about it.
This is exactly what I was afraid of.
The mix was $13 and it made 18 cupcakes. Famous Cupcakes has been out of business for quite a while, and this was definitely a total flop for Kim. I mean, who's going to spend $13 on a vanilla cupcake mix? Not me. So, on to number 3, which is JLo's skincare line, JLo Beauty. To be fair, it still exists, but it's struggling big time. I didn't even know she had a skincare line, but it launched in 2021. But by March of 2024, it was pulled from Sephora due to poor sales. Compared to brands like Rare Beauty or Fenty, it's just not doing well. The issue? It's JLo. People just aren't as into her anymore. Her documentary flopped, her tour got canceled, and now her skincare line is struggling. It's only a matter of time before it's gone for good. But hey, are you still a JLo fan? I still love her older stuff. Made in Manhattan, love that movie. Number 4 is Jessica Simpson's dessert skincare line. So this launched in 2004. It was full of, quote, here's how they marketed it, kissable and tasteable products like body creams, lip glosses, fragrances, that kind of thing. By 2005, it made $1 million in profits, so it was doing pretty well. But lawsuits started rolling in. One company claimed that Jessica owed them $200,000, and another lawsuit came from a guitarist with a fragrance called Love Potion, saying that dessert copied the name. Plus, some people had really bad reactions to the product. One person said it gave them a yeast infection, somebody else said whenever they wore it, bees would swarm them. So it shut down in 2006. Thankfully, though, Jessica definitely learned from this and went on to build her billion-dollar empire. And finally, we have the Jeremy Renner app. Yes, Jeremy Renner had his own app, and I had no idea until now. I feel like most of these I just did not know about. It's basically, or it was basically like Instagram, but it was just for him. And there wasn't, and I don't think there even still is to this day, an app like this. But it was just for him and his super fans. He'd reply to fans, run contests, and share updates on his project. But things went downhill fast whenever trolls and accounts that pretended to be him took over. Plus, the app had a feature where fans could buy stars for up to $100, and that would make it so that Jeremy had a better chance of seeing the comment than those who didn't pay for the stars. So basically, it was like the more you spent, the more likely Jeremy was going to notice you. Fans got mad about that, and by 2019, Jeremy had to shut it down altogether, saying that it just was not a positive space, and that was that. So there you have it. I know there are way more celebrity businesses that failed, and I could easily do a whole video, I feel like, on just one celebrity's attempts. Like, there's a ton of them. But today, I just wanted to stick to five to keep this video under 10 minutes like I do on this channel. So let me know if you remember any of these or wish that they weren't canceled.